What would be a better thing for this? Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. I guess low would be better. I don't know if I'll be in the way or not. Just let me know.
Just hope Toke feels the same. Why don't you grab a piece there, a nice big one there. Yeah. What are the emotions center right now?
No, none.
Just numb.
Numb.
I expect it's going to taste good. It's just going to feel weird because there's going to be worms in there. Cheers.
There you go.
Cheers.
Down it. Down it.
Looks like we're good.
I got to be honest, that was pretty good.
It was good.
There's a bunch of dill in there and herbs. It actually tastes really salty, savory, and fresh, and a nice crunchy texture on the outside. I didn't even feel any worms in my mouth.
I did.
I'm more shocked that it's delicious than anything else. Fried worm cake, mind equals blown. We got 2 places left. Let's see what's coming up next. Wow, and the craziness is not about to stop there. Coming up next, we all know a chicken is a smaller version of an ostrich. But what is a smaller version of a chicken? Right here, we have some cute little quails.
She pre-marinated with some type of leaf. I don't know what it is in English. Móc bập.
Can you eat the whole quail?
Mình ăn hết nguyên con được không ạ? Đầu, chân, tay ăn. The whole thing, even the bones.
Oh! Have you had this?
I've never had this.
Have you even seen it?
I've seen it, never had this baby one.
I gotta be honest, the small ones look nice and crunchy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. It's definitely unusual if you're from the West. For me, this isn't really an intimidating food. It's just, it's just gonna be a crunchy little animal. Today's crunchy little animal is served with figs and a special in-house fish sauce. Oh, dang, those get super crunchy. Look at those. The crunch factor on those is amazing. It's like shriveled up bacon. For over 10 years, this vendor has been selling her unique recipe, made special by its fried and edible Vietnamese curry leaf. Also, you eat the whole quail. The smell is amazing. It's aromatic. Let's pick one up.
Okay.
Head bite, body bite, leg bite. 3 different experiences. You ready?
Ready.
Here we go. If you don't think that you're literally crushing the skull of a bird, the taste is really good. The body bite is the most fun because there's so many questions that go through your mind. You really shouldn't answer any of them. Just go for it. Here we go.
All right. Oh, you bit the whole body.
It's crunchy, it's meaty. This is bizarre, but that tastes really good. This is remarkable. And then now we got a little like,
And it does have that bacon feel to it, the crunchy bacon feel to it.
I'm totally blown away right now. I'm speechless. I think it's okay and natural to be apprehensive about a new food you never tried, but I always go in there and try it with an open mind. And this is why. Like, this is absolutely delicious. I would legitimately eat this food even off camera.
Let's go back it later.
Yeah, let's get some more.
Yeah.
All right. Our
I'd
last
try
rare
it.
food will conjure images of a cow penis, and that's because we're literally going to eat a cow penis. Oh, check it out. We got this massive grill going. We're gonna talk with the owner really quick and get the lowdown on the situation. But look, guys, be mature, okay? It's food, we can be adults about this, okay? Let's go learn about the penis. Okay, so this is the raw part.
So we put some spices, some ingredient,
Yeah.
so to make it taste good.
Is it a urethra?
I think so.
I didn't even know
Urethra.
that you would want to separate
No, no,
the urethra
like, just
to eat
cover
that
that.
separately, but it's like
One
it's
second, let
its
me
own
straighten
thing
that
right
out.
here. It looks like curly fries.
You can try if you like.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having us today, and I'm excited to try it. This looks like a normal kind of pork kebab. And then I asked, I was like, what is this? You guys serve all kinds of pork. What kind is this? And he's like, no, that is the penis right there. It's all chopped into little manageable bites.
Yeah, bite size.
And it actually looks pretty good.
Smells really good.
There's garlic on here, there's sugar, great sweet flavors coming off of here. They put extra measures and time into making sure it's like super clean,
Yep.
not gamey, and then they put on the sauce and marinade. We're getting two main things today. We're gonna get the skewer of pork male reproductive organ, and then here we have the urethra. It looks like it would be kind of crunchy and cartilagey. It's turning kind of a golden brown. You
Right.
can't really go wrong with charred, like grilled barbecue meat,
True.
no matter what part of the animal.
Right.
All right, let's try it out.
Let's do it.
The pig urethra. I never would have thought that you would just strip out the urethra and eat that separately. Cheers.
Cheers.
Bro, that's good.
I like it.
There's like a massive piece of cartilage, really crunchy. It reminds me a little bit of chicken feet,
Cartilage.
but it's easier to get through. We're working up to the crescendo of this evening. You wouldn't be able to tell it apart from any other kind of marinated and charred piece of pork. Well, for when it
What?
when it comes to the thing is that when it comes, cheers. What? Dude, is that not amazing?
Yes. Nothing like.
What is going on? Now I get why they took this out, because this is way too chewy.
Right.
It's like pretty tender.
Almost close to like a ribeye.
Yeah.
to that.
What?
This client reached out to me because they had
hungry
European
now.
hornets inside of this black walnut tree trunk. They were worried that their horses were going to get stung, so
One
they
more
called me to
minute.
come and remove this nest for them. So I showed up with my trusty vacuum and started disturbing this colony, and hundreds of hornets were flying out and attacking me due to their alarm pheromone. And unfortunately for my poor little
Dog. Look at that dog right there. Show more of the dog.
This is us trying to beat the buffet by eating
How long do you actually get to finish?
Half hour.
get a
We
half
let
hour.
you let it cool down because it's too hot.
Right.
Once it's cooled down and you're ready, and then you have a half hour to complete it.
Great, that sounds.
14 eggs,
27
pound of potatoes, and 3
seconds.
pieces of toast.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I'm feeling confident though. I love American breakfast challenges. What do you reckon? No,
I don't know. Maybe you can. I've seen little guys like you eat like crazy. You know, I mean,
let's hope I'm one of those guys. He did tell me to cut it up, but I just didn't pay any attention to him. Whatever. I'm an old man now.
On your mark, get set, go.
All right,
What is that then?
I got it. Don't worry.
Put it down there. There you
Oh,
go.
this is delicious.
Hey, thanks, Santa. Ooh, I think this lad's seen enough already. Can't blame the guy. What's up, Benami? Welcome back to another episode.
There's no way I'm rushing this. This is tasty.
Yeah, you're not wrong. As soon as I took a bite out of this thing, it made a lot more sense as to why this place was so busy. Hey, look at that. Little wave for the revolted onlookers there. Nice touch.
Thank you. A to-go box? Never. Imagine the indignity.
Yeah, come on. A doggy bag? I'd never live it down. You reckon these guys are still enjoying the spectacle? Suppose we're only, what, 2 minutes in? The novelty probably hasn't quite worn off yet.
Still really hot.
Yep. I tend to do that kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get in there with my hands.
Yeah, surprised it took you so long, tell you the truth. I mean, there are a lot of people in here. I didn't want to eat like a wild animal, despite this thing being called the Wolverine. Only cost $20 to order this, you know. Can't say fairer than that.
$20? Holy shit.
Hey, what a boy! Speaking of boys, look at this dapper little whippersnapper. That's probably how I should be dressing at my age, come to think of it. Never really liked the feel of a shirt collar against my neck, if I'm honest. I'll stick to the 2 sizes too small Vans t-shirts, I reckon.
Oh. Alright, that's about 2/3 of the omelette done, I think.
Yeah, 66% of the omelette done, and we're looking good as far as the time limit goes. A good 23 minutes left. Plenty of food remaining though. Who knows? Ooh, look at that cheese, Paul.
I don't have a napkin, so I'm trying to eat this as neat and tidy as is physically possible, because there are lots of people watching, trying to enjoy their meals. Ugh.
Don't choke.
Fuck, man. Now I'm hungry.
America's the best.
Yeah, well, I mean, at this kind of thing, not like football, art, maintaining peaceful diplomatic relations with oil-rich countries. Yeah, made myself laugh. I'm only playing. Don't get your knickers in a twist. Omelette looks like it's pretty much done. Just the taters and toast to go.
Ketchup, you said.
And potatoes are must.
The owner said this was special ketchup, like the world's best ketchup or something, so I gotta try it. Like jam or anything
I have grape, strawberry, mixed fruit, blackberry, orange marmalade, apple butter.
apple butter, please. It's really more like a southern thing, but it's delicious. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Oh yeah, I love this stuff. I usually buy a jar from like a Cracker Barrel on my way home from a trip like this, just by way of a little treat for myself, you know.
So is it tasty?
I was so sad when the omelette was over. I'd rather do the omelette twice.
Right? Yeah, I know.
Yeah? Maybe I'll come back.
Well, I mean, it's 4,000 miles from my hometown of Leeds, but yeah, it's possible. Definitely would.
Not to brag or anything, but I can make a bomb ass fucking omelet. I can make such a great omelet, you guys. If I can make you an omelet, I'll make it the best omelet you've ever had in your damn entire life. Probably a lie, but
Worth the trip though, that's for sure.
it's
This
a
food is
really good omelet.
exceptional.
Okay, I make good omelets, believe me.
No, but seriously, it's really good. If you live nearby, you should try it. Only $20 too.
Just a toast to go.
Yeah, you can choose what kind of toast you want actually. I forget the options, but I went with sourdough, I think.
Looks like sourdough.
Apple butter, yeah.
You nerd. You can probably tell how excited I am about this particular preserve. Can't get enough of it, I tells you. And this is it's kind of like dessert really at this point. We got some time to play with, so I figured I'd get something sweet to spread on the toast to make the final furlong as enjoyable as possible. She's kind of
8
now that
minutes.
the dude in the back looks a lot like Leland Sklar, which might be a bit of a niche reference for most of you, but he was the bassist for Phil Collins, and I think he was in total. I'm pretty sure he makes YouTube videos actually. You might be, maybe you should have asked him. Could be him.
Stay in school, man. You don't end up doing something like this for a living.
Classic gag, that one. Lost count of how many times I've used it. These cats are still enjoying the exhibition. We're almost there, you know, and this is a good one. The omelette is out of this world. It's not unlike the challenge at the Broken Yoke in California, come to think of it. if you're familiar with that one, that's a really famous food challenge. And that one has chili and biscuits, but the omelette itself is actually way better here. I've got to say it. And the staff are incredibly affable, which, you know, always helps. If you're in the area, give it a bash. $20 too. Can't get over that. It seems incredibly cheap. Much cheaper still if you can eat it inside half an hour, because it's free. You get a free t-shirt too. Free apple butter. Winning. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.
Do you know how long I've left?
You have 11:53 left.
11. Ooh, mine's
11 minutes. Oh,
Right, let's get this done. I'm not sure about apple and ketchup, but whatever. Somebody came in and did stretching. He was stretching.
yeah, he was stretching. He was stuff. And he was like falling.
And he lost?
And 5 minutes in, he's like, I can't.
Alright, this is Big Meat Spoon. That was Rise and Dine Cafe's Wolverine Omelette Challenge. Pretty well beaten.
Nice.
I was just about to say, do you have a dessert menu?
I have ice cream pies.
Oh, thanks, man.
He wants another omelet.
I have homemade peaches, homemade banana cream, and I have key lime that I don't make, but
Banana cream pie. Can I get a slice of that?
sure.
I could have done without all this cream after yesterday's challenge. Ooh. Day off tomorrow, though. Let's try some of this gooey pie thing. It tastes good. That's the most important thing.
Is this it for the day? Or do you eat again?
This is it for today, I swear. Unless maybe I get a little peckish on the drive up to Michigan. We'll see. We'll see.
I can't even imagine what you consider little peckish.
So here's your t-shirt. It's the age-old question, which came first, the chicken or the egg? On my t-shirt, the egg is obviously smoke.
Is this correct? I'm gonna follow you on YouTube.
Yes, that's perfectly correct.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Thank you.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, no worries. Thank you. I appreciate it. Another exceptional winners t-shirt as well. A little X-rated, but
5 minutes.
some of the dads will enjoy that.
Earlier we got a call from a guy who was selling a vintage motorcycle. Last time we talked to this guy, he actually had a bike that was once owned by Steve McQueen. I can't wait to see what he's got this time.
Okay guys, this is why I called you out here today. Look, my 741 Indian. It's a 1941 model.
These are really cool bikes.
They had the throttle on the left-hand side.
I mean, it's completely reversed. I'd probably kill myself.
I called the guys from the pawn shop down today to come take a look at my 1941 Indian. I want to sell this motorcycle today to get some money to finish one of my other projects that I have going at the time.
So where did you get this thing?
Well, we actually brought this up from New Zealand. My dad saw this and fell in love with it and had it shipped back up. It's basically a 500cc V-twin motor.
It's a neat bike. It's really simple technology. You just basically have 2 cylinders, a distributor, and I love the rear suspension, springs on the seat.
A lot of people don't know. I mean, this was Harley-Davidson's #1 U.S. competitor for years and years and years.
Back in the early 1900s, Indians were one of the most popular bikes out there. But then Harleys came out and pretty much put them out of business. The name's been brought back a few times, but it's the original bikes that people go nuts for.
This could be one of those Indians that was made for military use. That would totally explain the left-handed throttle.
Yeah, they usually had their gun pouch back here so they could pull their machine gun and shoot it with their right hand, and that's why they had the throttle on the left-hand side.
So they're riding around with the throttle on the wrong side, shooting machine guns off these things. I can dig it. These old Indians are always hot with collectors. If this turns out to be one of the rare military versions, it's going to be worth a lot of money. How much were you looking to get for it?
Well, I'd like to get $12,000 for it.
Okay, I mean, it's in good condition. It's far from mint.
Great.
Needs to be repainted.
New wires.
Yeah, new wires. The fender's got cracks in it. You know, I'm kind of curious to know if it is military or not.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I had my buddy come down and check it out?
Sure, I don't have a problem with you calling anyone down.
All right, thanks a lot.
Hey, great.
They've been out of production for over half a century, so fixing them up can be real expensive. It pays to get them checked out by a pro to see what you're getting into.
What kind of toy we got today, man?
1941 Indian.
This is cool. Corey and Rick, they usually give me a jingle when they want me to come down and inspect a car or a motorcycle that they're thinking about buying. It's a left-hand throttle. That's cool. This is definitely a military version. This is a really cool piece of American history, I think.
Cool.
Well, let me check this thing out, and let's give it a good once-over. There's a few things missing that just right off the top of my head I can see, like, you know, like the air box, air filter over here.
What about the gauges?
Yeah.
I don't have the gauges at all.
Okay.
And it is missing the chain guard.
Gotcha. Do you mind if firing it up right now? Can we hear it?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Love it, love it. I want to hear this thing run. That's like
Not
music.
bad.
The bike is beautiful. It appears to be about 90% there. It's just a matter of restoring every little piece to make it that high-end quality that it should be.
So what's your verdict?
Well, it's labor intensive is really what you're looking at, is taking it all down and refinishing everything. I would guess you're probably gonna put somewhere between $4,000 and $5,000 into making her really, really pretty. When it's finished, it should be worth somewhere around, you know, $17,000, $18,000, somewhere in that ballpark.
Not bad.
It depends on how far you want to go with it.
Okay. Thanks, Danny.
Absolutely, absolutely. Breaking my own rules, I kind of sort of fell in love with the bike myself when I saw it. So I'm hoping that they decide to buy that bike.
Okay, so how much you want for it?
I was asking 12.
Okay.
1 minute.
Thinking more like 8.
8.
I mean, you got to realize people don't want a fixer-upper.
You know, if we cut to the chase and quit the haggling, could you do 10?
In this market, 9's going to be what I can do.
9 is a little low. How about 95? I'm stretching there.
I'm not going to lose the bike over $500, man. I'll take it.
Deal.
Deal.
All right, son. You bought it. You loaded up.
This bike is awesome. We should turn a nice profit. Now we're going to drop it off at Danny's shop so he can get to work.
Shannon, come on, brother, bring it in. You're gonna dig this. Yeah. Yeah.
20 seconds.
Come on.
That's nice.
You guys wanted it authentic, right? So it's got the
Damn.
Thompson and grenades.
That's amazing, dude. Amazing. I absolutely love it.
This Indian actually was used in a military form back then. So although someone had changed it cosmetically to make it kind of more of a street bike, we took it back to its original form as a military bike with all the bells and whistles. And I gotta say, it came out cool. You know, thankfully, you guys really bought a really nice bike from that guy. You know, and mechanically, there wasn't anything to do. The motor and the trans, everything runs perfect. So that was great when you got it. So basically, it was a matter of Shannon just really tracking down all the period correct parts.
These are actual original parts?
It's almost 100% original. The bars are not 100% original, and this shifting rod right here, because they shouldn't be chrome. But other than that, you're looking at 100% authentic bike.
I'm just blown away. I mean, you even got the gauges?
Yeah, gauges work, speedo works. The airbox, you know, remember that was missing when we got this bike. So that's been found, the ammunition box, of course, the gun and grenade holster, and then he went and powder coated most of the visuals as opposed to painting it, so it's tough as nails. Can you believe it's the same bike? Came out great, man.
It really looks like this came out of World War II.
Well, you know, this bike's quite a bit different than what the four of us are used to riding on a daily basis. Your throttle is on the left hand instead of the right. Try this thing on, man. I think it'll fit you.
I mean, it's neat and everything, dude, but I couldn't ride this thing.
Well, you're going to be the one that rides it back to the shop, because I'm not
riding this back to the shop.
I'm a little tense right now. We quoted Rick about $5,000 for a basic restoration, but boy, we got really carried away. And we ended up doing a full-on museum quality restoration. So I'm a little nervous as to how they're gonna react to it.
All right, that's all cool. Now, how much does this thing cost me to fix?
Well, you guys said you wanted to go back to original, And I mean, obviously, it's not just throwing a coat of paint on it. I mean, there's all of the original parts from back when it was a military bike. So Shannon went crazy on the shopping. So, you know, when you bought this, you guys paid like $95 for it. We've got about $14,000 in it right now.
What?
But the flip side of the coin, this bike should go for 30, 35 all day long. I feel you're in good shape. Yeah.
Sweet. I guess that's not bad.
I firmly believe you can get 30 out of this bike. Absolutely. You know, a bike like this would really appeal to a military collector or a guy who really likes Indian motorcycles would really fall in love with this bike. So, which one of you guys are going to ride this thing back to the shop?
There's no way in hell I'm driving this death trap. That's why we brought a trailer.
I'm not driving that thing. I'm not going to mess up this pretty face.
Is there any way you could take the slices and kind of make it into a cake again? Yeah.
My name is Torsky Dobson Arnold, and I'm the ultimate cheapskate mom.
37-year-old Virginia mother runs her home on $1,200 a month, just a third of the family's take-home pay.
Some say that this is the ultimate in cheapitude.
This is our TV.
Oh my
One of the
God.
quirks with watching a TV this old is that when we're watching football games, we don't see the entire play. They kind of run off of the television a little bit. If it's not broke, we don't replace it. And it's not broke.
Jonathan and myself get
That thing's
hesitant
old.
sometimes, but Torsky convinces us.
I'm a London local, and I think London has some of the best food in the world. I've invited my friend Joe Avella over from the US to teach him how we do things slightly differently over here. We'll be visiting the tourist favourite, the best rated fish and chip spot, the expert's pick, and a wild card all in one day to see if we can find London's best fish and chips. This is Food Talk.
Right now, I'm in the country you guys.
While the other
Not
women remain
food.
hard at work, Jamie is relaxing on the beach, and it hasn't gone unnoticed.
I feel like I haven't stopped today. Like, it's one job after the other after the other. It's how it is. Being here, you've just got to be so busy.
What time? Swiggity, raggedy, swiggity, swaggity tope. I'm done. Oh wait, I don't have multi-stream open. Hopefully nobody's been talking from YouTube. I should be good. Just want to make sure I'm not missing out on a new one. Okay, we're good from YouTube. We're good. We're good. Spiggity, spiggity, tope. Let's put a spit bucket too. Why not? That's 1 in 9 minutes. Mm. 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 These are got my impact. Oh yeah. Cheers. Mm. Go get some water. Oh, I wanted some good fucking water. Oh. That's fine.
Work as a team as well.
I know.
I know.
I know you guys recognize this. This is Hell's Kitchen, Gordon Ramsay's brand new restaurant. Let's see if it smacks or if it's for the trash. Come on.
Chicago has more hot dog restaurants than any other major city in North America. It's quintessential Chicago food, and there's even a style of dog named for the city. Back in 1892, a couple of Austro-Hungarian immigrants came up with something they called the Vienna hot dog. And out of that came all of this. Wow. Today's Vienna beef hot dog is created with space-age technology and old-fashioned hands-on human labor. This is Jim Bodeman, the CEO of Vienna Beef.
We've been shopping about 6 hours total, but we're still going strong. Can you keep up, Danielle? First on our list is to get over 400 boxes of cat food. We have a local pet shelter that's in need of food.
$3,000 for 45
The cat food
bucks.
is $2.99 for a 16-ounce box, and we have a coupon for $3 off. So actually, all 400 boxes are going to be totally free. All right, so we need to go over to the next aisle, and we need to get noodles.
Joni has collected 310 coupons for noodles and phoned ahead to pre-order.
The noodles are $1.09 a box, and I have a coupon for 50 cents, which is going to double. So my 310.
I'm gonna do you a big favor because you're new and you're ignorant and not rip the fucking tongue out of your mouth for talking to me.
And I'm going to do you a favor because you're an unjustly imprisoned man. I would like to see your lawyer pay for all the pain and suffering he's put you through years.
Yo, man, are you tripping? Who the fuck are you?
I'm the Wishmaster. I make wishes come true.
Oh, yeah? Well, you better wish for some fucking sense real quick.
I believe you said you'd like to see your lawyer go fuck himself. I could arrange that.
Yo, man, you ain't playing for real. My boy here's gonna
I
take
only
your...
play for real.
What's in it for you?
Your soul.
Yeah, fuck it, man. Make it happen.
Great. Let's go, man. The lawyer's here. What's the secret?
Tell your friends.
Come on. Say, come on. Get him out of here, man.
Well. What do we have here, boys?
Wishmaster. I like to flatter myself.
Flatter this, motherfucker. Fuck off! trying to do any business here, would you, bro?
Just trying to be helpful. Is there something I can help you with, brother?
I'm sure
Brother.
there is. I'll be watching you. Bushmaster. Tinkerbell-looking motherfucker.
Hello, Robert. How's it going?
You tell me.
Well, actually, very well. Oh, yeah, have a seat, please. I think that I may have some good news for you. Now, something about your case didn't sit right with me. It was the search. It wasn't handled properly. Now, I did some digging, and I uncovered a procedural screw-up that's potentially very damaging to the DA's office. I think that, well, I can get all the charges against you dropped.
Wait a minute, back up, man, back up. What are you telling me? You can get all the charges dropped?
That's right.
What are you saying, man? You saying that I can go free?
That's right, Robert. And of course, you know, with my connections at the police department and the DA's office, well, you know, I can. Oh! God damn, what was that?
Are you okay, man?
Yeah. Whew. Excuse me. Okay. All right, yeah, we were.
You okay?
Oh, God. Okay, now we were talking.
Yo, Mr. Good!
See, you've been spreading your hustle around my house.
Oh my God.
Yes. That's good. Because I'm here for my rent.
You rent.
My rent. My piece, my slice, my big. You just got a new partner, motherfucker.
Not. I prefer to work alone.
What the fuck is that thing?
I don't think so.
I'm using an Ultra Ball.
I am prepared to offer you something else, however.
Oops.
You don't offer me shit. I take, and I take, and I take.
Yes, of course. What I meant to say was, you can take anything you wish. Is there something you trade your soul for?
Man, Bus don't have no soul.
Shut up!
Oh, yes, he does. What'll it be, brother? Power, money, sex.
One more word out of you, and I am gonna shove my fist so far down your fucking throat, you're gonna shit knuckles. Nobody does business in my fucking house unless I get my rent.
Very well.
What else you got? Don't you know these will kill you? Your drugs. I want your drugs.
Exactly which drugs would you like?
I don't give a damn. I just want to get wasted.
Wasted.
Wasted, fucked up, tore up from the floor up, stomped right into the ground. Wasted. What the hell's the matter with you?
I don't know what the hell happened.
Want to show what you got, motherfuckers? Come on, let's rock!
Okay.
Here we are, Grace Papaya.
It could be worse. I'm trying my best.
Are you?
As best as I can.
How many hours a week are you working?
So I'm working 30.
Hey, you!
And here's something else I've never seen before. This little fella doesn't look like any rat or squirrel that I've ever seen. So that means he's the one I'm most curious to taste.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now all I have to do is find...
The husband isn't here.
No.
I don't watch food anymore.
And this is our normal half-pound burger.
That one's pretty big, you know.
Sandwich, holy shit.
Right? And I'm taking on their burger challenge. It's
essentially a giant burger with lots of stuff in there. You can pick your toppings. I got corned beef, and if you finish it inside 1 hour, the burger's free. You get a t-shirt and a spot on that wall over there.
Correct.
Yeah? And if not, it's $29.99.
All right, Adam, you got 1 hour. Eat that. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm gonna make a mess of this table, you know.
Yeah, here's an idea. Why don't you, just for once, try not making a mess of the table?
No food. I'm getting
Can you
hungry,
explain what the no doesn't mean no policy
Yes.
was and why it was in the...
Yes. So when we started hiring more people, I wrote this little, I almost like advice book just for a lot of employees because I wasn't able to talk with people as much as I was early on. And one part of it that people, when this thing got leaked, and I wrote it with some other people in my company, it wasn't just me, but when this got leaked, there's a section that said no does not mean no, and then they just like cropped that out, and they're like, look, this is proof Jimmy's immoral and evil, when obviously, like you were saying, if you read the context below, it makes sense. The gist of why we had a section that said no does not mean no is because we do, I don't know if anyone's ever seen our videos, crazy things that have never been done before, right? No one's ever, on YouTube at least, buried themselves alive for 7 days. No one like tries to dangle an obstacle course from cranes, and it's like, the problem I kept running into early on when I was hiring.
I just said,
Yeah,
I'm so hungry.
I was wondering if you got a little bit of the Wagyu of the swamp.
You called on the right day.
I got a little gift for you.
No way. Better not be a rattlesnake.
It is. Be careful.
Oh, wow, look at that.
You ever try that?
No.
Oh, we're gonna have to try that today.
Now you tell me if that is not a humongous piece of meat. To show off how big it was, Rob had a replica. Now that was a really big gator. Now if you think the whole thing is gonna be dry aged, there's no way. Trust me, my refrigerator is not that big. So my good friend Rob went ahead and started butchering it. This first piece that he's taken out, I'm gonna be dry aging it. And as you can see, that is a nice clean cut. That is how you know Rob is a true master. In the
I think I already watched this on YouTube.
to cook that for us.
When I was 20 years old, I got a job at the Toys R Us, and I hated every goddamn minute I had to work there, because nobody wanted me selling them toys, okay? It's just weird. I'm an adult. They're an adult. What the fuck do they know about toys? What the hell do I know about toys? Yeah, I don't know. These kids just really love these Don Cheadle dolls. They can't get enough of them. Why, you could probably lure a kid into an unmarked van, and he wouldn't even think twice about it. Your name could be Rapey McRaperson, and they wouldn't even give a shit. And plus they're on sale too, so yeah. Customers would come up to me and ask me where certain toys were in the store. I didn't have a clue, so I just make something up. Excuse me, where are your footballs at? I think they're in aisle 12B. Where are your bathrooms at? Bathrooms? They're in 12B. Is your parking lot around here somewhere? That would be in aisle 12B, sir. Thank you. Hey, you know we don't have an aisle 12B, right? Yeah, fuck them, they'll figure it out. So they would mostly keep me in the back with the other social outcasts, keep me away from the customers. I would just be building Power Wheels and kids' bikes all day long. If you want a shitty bike, you have me make it, because I'm an idiot. I can't put together shit, okay? I have no idea what I'm doing. If a goddamn light bulb goes out in my house, I'm like, oh shit! Looks like I'm getting a new lamp. This'll take weeks to repair. I'd get done with a bike, and there'd be all these pieces left over in the box. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I guess it'll be alright. But they would also use me whenever a ladder needed to be climbed to get something off a shelf. Some customer would find the heaviest thing we have in the store and make sure it was on top of fucking Mount McKinley. Hey, can you get that box down? Oh, what box? That one up there that looks like a little fucking dot in the goddamn stratosphere? Yeah, sure, I'll get my Evel Knievel ass up there and get it down for you. So I go and get the ladder, and by the time I get back, a small crowd of people have gathered, like I'm some kind of fucking circus show. Okay, for my next trick, I'm gonna climb this 30-foot ladder and try to get this 250-pound swing set down without breaking my neck. So I start making my way up, and the ladder's starting to feel like it's made out of fucking popsicle sticks. I start wondering, man, I wonder how many people down there just want to see me beef it off this ladder. Which is a stupid thought, really, because everybody down there wanted to see me beef it off the ladder. My legs are shaking uncontrollably. There's clearly poop already in the seat of my pants. Oh, screw this shit. I'm not a goddamn daredevil, for Christ's sake. You want me to get it? And eventually you do get the big-ass thing down, and you wheel it out in the parking lot for the customer. He's got the smallest fucking car you've ever seen in your life. He's over there like, oh, okay, let me just put the seat down real quick. I'm like, come on, dude, really? Are you serious? Your fucking car looks like a goddamn Monopoly token. Hell, it'd be easier to fit your goddamn car in the goddamn swing set box. But luckily, I didn't have to work there for too long. It was just a seasonal position, so once Christmas came and went, I was done. They came up to me and was like, hey, Merry Christmas, you're fucking fired, get out of here. And they're shooing me off with a goddamn broom, which I didn't really care. I mean, shit, they were lucky to still be in business with my dumb ass working there. Excuse me, yeah, we bought a bike from here and my daughter crashed into a tree and she exploded on impact. Who should we talk to about that? I have no idea, dude, I don't work here. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Aisle 12B, go to aisle 12B.
You okay? Yeah? Yes. You seem a bit nervous.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we're just going to have a look today, okay?
Okay.
Any cash to the value of $10,000? Yes or no?
No.
Look, stop looking. You need to talk to me, okay?
Okay.
No cash?
No.
No? How much cash have you got?
$5.
$5. Well, that's not very much.
At Sydney Airport, Australian Border Force officers have pulled aside an Australian citizen returning from a 4-day trip to Vietnam.
Okay, I'm going to have a look through all your bags, okay?
Of course.
Okay? Alright.
His passport indicates that this is his 3rd trip out of the country in only 4 weeks.
When was the last time you travelled to Vietnam?
10 days ago.
10 days ago. What did you go for?
Because my mom now have to operation the eyes.
Okay? 10 days ago. And you went back now for what?
My mom have to operation the eyes.
Yeah, but she had that last time you were there.
This trip, this one.
What did you do there?
Same, I think same.
Same as what? Your mum?
Yeah, 100%.
The man explains that he works as an apprentice chef in Sydney. But for officers, this only raises further questions about how he affords his unusually frequent trips to Vietnam.
How do you pay for your trip? You're a cook, yeah?
4 minutes.
How much money do they pay you?
The money, my salary.
Yes. Yes. Your salary?
Yes.
What is it? $1,000? $1? What do you get paid? You know what I'm asking you? Yes.
So I have to answer you the money?
I asked you, yeah? You don't want to answer that? You don't?
No.
Okay, why?
It's mine.
Sure.
What also strikes officers as a little odd is that his bag contains very little clothing.
What is in here?
But he does have a bubble-wrapped handbag and a box full of what he says are plastic rubbish bags.
Okay. Something in here? Seem to be getting agitated.
If something here, can you hear me?
No, I don't do that.
No.
Police does that.
No.
To be sure the man is not attempting to smuggle contraband into the country, some of his goods are taken to be x-rayed and a swab test is carried out on the handbag to check for any traces of as the passenger suddenly becomes very anxious to leave the airport.
Who is the manager here now? If I lose this one, who pay the money for me for next birth?
Sorry?
I pay the money. Who pay the money for me for next birth? Why is it me?
Because this is part of travelling through an airport. Is clearing customs and quarantine. It's part of it. That's what happens when you come from another country to Australia.
Border Force officers are sure the man is up to something and are determined to get to the bottom of it.
You have 2 pairs of clothes, you have 1 box full of shopping bags, and that's about it. Doesn't make sense.
His box, which is full of plastic bags, has been x-rayed, and a swab test of a handbag he is also travelling with is being analysed. However, both fail to find any traces of illegal substances. But then Officer Alicia finds an item in the man's bag that may give an indication of what he's up to.
What's this for?
This one my father want buy for him.
Oh, you claim CRS?
Yes.
When did you do that?
The last time.
So only 10 days ago?
The
tourist refund scheme allows travellers who are departing Australia to claim back the GST on goods they've purchased while they were here. However, it's a stipulation that these goods cannot be brought back into the country within 12 months.
Did you claim the tax back? And you didn't declare it on your way back in? Yes?
Huh?
You claim the tax back? Yes?
Yes.
And now you still have the watch. That's $16,000. Rolex. More than 900, yeah? Yeah.
Under the TRS, any goods valued at over $900 that are brought back into the country within the 12 months need to be declared, as the GST refund must be repaid.
So what happened now?
You have to pay the tax back. You have to pay back what you were refunded. Or I'll hold the watch until you do. Okay, because that's tax fraud.
And it looks as if the watch may only be a small part of a very lucrative scam.
So all those receipts for? CRS?
CIS.
CRS, all those receipts?
Yes.
Really? How much did that cost?
It's not many.
Not many? Really?
Australian Border Force officers have discovered over 80 receipts belonging to this passenger for purchases of Pandora jewellery, sometimes buying hundreds of charms at a time.
$7,300.
He spent a total of $53,000 before leaving for Vietnam 4 days ago. On his way out, he claimed back thousands of dollars in GST on the goods under the tourist refund scheme.
Your business, yeah?
That's
Not
crazy.
You're making money from it. Yeah? You are? Yes?
No, I know it's not business. It's not business. It's not my business.
Whose business?
I just kept my friend or my friend.
Ah, for your friend. He gave you all that money, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah? But it goes into your bank account. Where are all the Pandoras? Where are all these? Yeah? Where are they? Where are the Pandora?
The Pandora is going to Vietnam.
All gone?
Yeah.
Despite his denials, Officer Alicia then begins to find pieces of Pandora jewellery in his luggage.
Another one. What else will I find? Oh? I don't quite believe you that he received a refund of $4,000 last time he travelled.
He's travelled 3 times.
Yeah, in a month.
He has claimed over $10,000 back in GST in only 3 trips to Vietnam. And while a thorough search of his luggage has only uncovered 2 small pieces of Pandora jewellery, there is still the matter of the $16,000 Rolex watch that he must repay the tax on.
So now what happened now?
Patient.
Yeah, that
We are
be
not
like
finished.
stop.
Okay?
15 minutes more, if you don't finish me, I call Allah will come. Go with me. That's it.
Sorry?
I will call Allah will come.
Despite his agitation, the watch cannot leave the airport until the man repays the $1,600 tax.
That's what you have to pay now? Or I'll put the Rolex on the form. It's up to you, until you can pay it.
I don't have money. I don't have money.
Okay, I'll put it on the form. You can come back and pay the money. You have money or not?
I don't have money. I only $5 here.
Excuse me.
Only $5 here.
You
Where
have
am money?
a
Pay
card?
for this one now.
You have a card. Your bank card.
You have money on the card? I don't have money.
Unable to pay the $1,600, the watch will be held at the airport for 30 days or until he returns with the funds. After that, it is placed in a long-term storage facility.
Everything else here is yours. You're free to pack up. You're free to leave now, sir.
So he's not even arrested or anything.
So
crazy.
the bucket, if you are to throw up, I need you to throw up in the bucket, because if you
Like,
don't throw up in the bucket, you
Who
have to clean it up.
knows? Who knows how long that guy has been doing that shit? It's kind of, He goes to Vietnam, buys a bunch of jewelry, He returns, he gets his refund, and then with that he gets a tourist tax something, and he gets more money back. That's crazy. Damn. What a hustle.
This is Misaki, a tiny seaside district situated.
Oh, sorry, sweetie. It's too
I dare you to
Layers of flavor. Situated at the
You okay?
mouth and
start out
years of
Category 1 languages like Italian or Swedish generally take 24 weeks of classroom study to acquire general professional proficiency, while Category 4 languages like Arabic or Chinese take 88 weeks of classroom study to acquire professional proficiency.
You must have specific plans.
Are you nervous?
That's it?
This man arriving from Beijing says he's here on business, but Officer Nuven wants to know more about his plans.
Why are you seeking to come to Canada today?
Because a check.
What is the check amount for?
About $10,000.
Where do you reside? Where's your home?
Peru before. I saw my apartment now is Beijing.
He decides to just hop on a plane, come to a complete foreign country with the intention of cashing that check. That is very, very abnormal.
In my hometown, Peru, when I sold the apartment, they gave me the check to be cashed in Beijing. In Beijing, nobody will cash the check.
And then when they refuse to cash your check, which obviously is a bit of a concern, what did you decide to do then?
To come to Vancouver, which is close to Beijing.
The last time I checked the world map, Beijing and Vancouver are nowhere being close.
Yeah.
So the name of the game, we get here, cash a check, and go.
Sure.
Did you pack your bag yourself?
Yes.
You are fully aware of what's in there?
Yeah.
Okay, take a seat. Come over here. Did you do that yourself? Why would you sew the inner layer of your bag?
So I can put my belongings and I don't fall down.
What's this? Why would you put that in the inner layer of your bag?
Because
I need you to come over here and bring your suitcase. I think you and I need to chit-chat further. Did he tamper the bag to smuggle illicit funds? If someone deliberately tampers with any kind of bag, it raises concerns to me.
Travel and I have to protect my money.
What are we doing with this?
Medicine for high blood pressure.
That's a whole pharmacy you've got here, Mr. How many tablets do you take per day?
About 1 year, I think.
1 year worth of medication, but yet he was coming in allegedly only for 10 days. You have the obligations on coming to tell us the truth upon wishing to enter Canada.
My purpose to come to Canada was to cash a check, to ask a lot of questions, and I want to see how it's life in Vancouver. In Canada, you have medical service much better than the United States.
We do not want to have travelers coming in and pose some strain on our medical system.
Let me explain to you.
Yes.
I pick up my suitcase in China.
Yeah.
With my medication. I didn't notice because it was in the flap.
Yeah.
I just pack everything and there you go.
You also stated to me that because of the Canadian health system is so much better than the United States, that's why you are also here.
I came over here to find out also. See, I'm going to cash a check, going to ask questions about medical service much better than the United States, 75 years old.
When I first asked you as to your intentions, as to your intent of coming into Canada, why did you not tell me this? Because that whole check story...
I don't figure out it's important, you understand?
Even though that raised my concern, I have to admit, though, there's nothing wrong in wishing to know about the healthcare system in Canada.
And as for the traveler's $10,000 check...
Red flags at first. There was definitely some concerns. However, the questioning went quite deep into where he got it and actually was able to provide some documentation for it. Again, we were satisfied that it actually was legitimately obtained funds.
I am satisfied that you coming in to cash your check. I'm going to provide you with a visitor record. What that means, you will be allowed to come into Canada for the 10 days stay. He has some strict conditions to follow and to depart in 10 days' time. Should he fail to do that, I will issue a warrant for his arrest. Listen to me. When you cash your check, if you're departing Canada with $10,000 or more, you need to report it, okay? Let's walk.
Enter
That
into
was
an In-N-Out. You can just
innocent. I don't know why I watched it.
okay? Yo. Ew! Yo, what is that?
Dumb.
Turn up the volume.
Lucy is preparing a variety of traditional native dishes. When she and Anna were growing up, there was no electricity, no refrigeration, baking was unheard of. Everything they ate was either fresh, dried, or smoked. Today, we're eating something called stinkheads, boiled blackfish, seal soup, once again, a gutak or Eskimo ice cream.
Seal soup.
Ah, Benjamin, nice of you to finally join us. If we cannot defend us, they'll be pushing through the front line any moment. Get ready.
Okay, cool, some action, let's go.
Look who finally decided to crawl back to the front line! Look who finally decided to crawl back to the front line! Look who finally decided to crawl back to the front line!
Sorry, are you talking to me?
Look who finally decided to crawl back to the front line!
Do we know each other?
Why'd you even bother coming back at all, bitch man?
Don't listen to him.
I'm glad you're here.
Who are you?
I have no
it's
idea
just
what
like hunting
the fuck's
turkeys
going
back on the old
on, bro.
Some people are so used to getting their way that they might think they're immune to the law. But what happens when these entitled girls get the ultimate reality check?
I don't want to touch you.
And this first woman takes being entitled to a whole new level. 30-year-old Karina was kicked off an aeroplane for attacking the employees. When the cops arrived, she fled to the airport bathroom. But what happens is nothing short of insane.
Are you okay? No, I'm not. I'm being harassed and I'm very uncomfortable. I'm not okay. Okay, well, I need the cops to come right now.
I'm here to help you. What airline are you flying with?
Obviously, no airline. I was the last airline tonight. Y'all just money, bro, because I didn't want to make a scene for y'all.
Karina claims she's being harassed and was treated unfairly by the airplane staff. She says she wasn't aggressive at all, but she did politely get off the plane because she didn't want to make a scene. The cops spend the next few minutes trying to convince Karina that if she's nice enough, she might be able to reason with the airline and get her seat back on the plane. This at least gets her out of the stall, but she starts to be less cooperative when the cops start to ask her this question.
Did you have anything to drink today? Is that against the law?
No, that's
Do I
what
need
I'm
a lawyer?
asking. No.
I'm gonna call a lawyer.
For what?
Before I answer any more questions, I'm gonna call a lawyer.
Did you have anything to eat
I'm
today?
gonna call a lawyer. Before
Did
I
you have
answer
anything
any
to
more questions, I'm gonna call a lawyer.
Did you have anything to eat today?
I'm gonna call a lawyer.
Have you eaten today?
Talk to my lawyer about it.
Okay. You haven't had anything to eat today?
About food?
You take medication?
Talk to my lawyer.
Just about food?
Talk to my lawyer.
Are you going to Georgia?
Talk to my lawyer.
Atlanta?
Talk to my lawyer.
Okay.
Her slurred speech and extremely awkward state of mind basically answer this question for us. So the cops decide to speed things up and put her in cuffs. Karina is then walked out to a patrol car, but before they can even get there, her attitude goes from bad to worse, and she starts to become violent.
I really don't feel comfortable with him touching me.
I'm standing right here.
No, I don't want him touching me. I literally, he's on a power play mode. I don't want him touching me. I don't want him touching me. I told you I don't want him touching me. I said I don't want him touching me. I don't feel comfortable with him. No, I don't want you touching me.
Hey, Karina, you promised to be good. We'll let you stand back up. You want to stand up? I need you to say that you're not going to kick my officers, okay?
Yes, Daddy. I promise. Addie, I'll be a good girl.
Jesus fucking Christ. What an annoying bitch.
Alright, Karina, can you walk for us?
I don't want him touching me. Karina! I said I don't want him touching me.
What don't you understand? What don't
I
you
don't want
understand?
him-
Do not kick the officer. Do not kick an officer.
Okay, so I female officers, let's work really fast. That's a simple
Do not
play.
kick an officer.
Okay, I don't want him touching me.
Do you understand?
No, he touched me inappropriately.
Do you understand?
No, he touched me.
Even getting Karina into a patrol vehicle seems to be a massive task for the officers as she continues to not cooperate.
No, give me that phone.
You get your phone when you get there.
I just am going now.
Step into the car.
Do not. Call my dad.
Karina was eventually brought back to the station where her prints were taken and her charges read. She was hit with assaulting a public servant, public intoxication, and resisting arrest, and will likely be spending at least the night in jail to sleep the alcohol off. Karina's lawyer never showed up, and the same goes for the next case, but unfortunately for the suspect, somebody much, much worse showed up.
You know what you've done, but you're ordered jail.
On February 21st, 2022, police pulled over a Tesla after receiving a reckless driving report, but it was clear the driver had no intention of sticking around to get their ticket.
Hey! Hey! 511 Teslas just took off. Turn off the vehicle! Sheriff's office!
The Tesla decides to pull over at this stop sign instead. The driver then starts to talk with the officer, but it's clear she's more than a little confused.
Hold it! Stay in the f***ing vehicle! 511, she's getting out. Come here! Come here! Stand in front of my patrol vehicle right now. Right now! Ma'am! Sorry, what are you accusing me of? Ma'am?
Oh my god.
You need to come over here right now. Why? Because I'm telling you to. You're running from me.
I did not. I'm right here.
This is already one of the strangest traffic stops this officer will have ever made, and it's only about to get weirder.
511, she's refusing to comply. Get out of the vehicle.
You got me up, bro. I own this.
Actively resisting.
You own this island? Oh my god, what a...
Get out of the vehicle.
Holy shit.
She's taking off. 5111, I'm in pursuit again.
He took off again. Oh shit.
We're stopped again. Turn off the vehicle. Sheriff's office. Get out of the vehicle.
Oh wow.
5111, I'm in pursuit again. We're stopped again. Turn off the vehicle! Sheriff's office!
Stop me over. Oh my god, Dad! They're arresting
Stop
me!
resisting!
No, dude! What are you doing?
Don't fucking resist.
What are you doing, dude? You didn't even know me.
Didn't even know me.
Dad, they're arresting me!
Get on your
Dad! They have me on the floor! Dad! I don't know what I did! What am I doing?
Footage like this can often feel distressing until you realize it's caused by nothing other than the suspect's own incompetence. This girl intentionally ignored order after order from the officer and fled the scene multiple times. If she doesn't know what she did wrong, that's entirely her fault. Maybe that's the reason she's screaming for her father so much, something she continues to do long after being detained.
No, this is what happens when you flee and then you kick me.
I didn't flee and I didn't kick you.
So those lights and sirens mean nothing? We're just out
Can
here.
I call my father?
No.
He owns the island.
5111, you can
Okay.
release the air.
Oh my god.
Call my father.
I'm not calling your dad.
Then what are you
How
gonna
old
do?
are you? How old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, 24. We don't need to call your dad.
You could have killed someone.
Yes, you.
Yeah, I could have killed you too, but you're alive, right?
Something is clearly very wrong with this girl. Whether it's alcohol, drugs, or simply an incredibly corrupt worldview, the cops aren't sure, but they're bent on finding out.
Wait, what's happening?
I have a
Why?
she's sick one, I can smell it.
Yeah, I know.
What did I do?
You ran from me. You ran. Two.
Ran from what?
Him. How much? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask you any questions. All right, you got her. I'm gonna go ahead and pat her down.
Yeah. Please call my dad.
No, listen.
No, I need my dad here before you do anything to me.
No, that's not how this works. You're 24 years old. Turn around.
I don't care.
Do you want to participate in standard field sobriety exercises to dispel my belief that you're driving under the influence?
Yes, of course I'm not. I'm not driving.
Ma'am, you need to listen to me.
I've been clean for 3 years.
All the signs are pointing to a break in this girl's sobriety streak. She's confused, distressed, and almost delirious. Just take a look at her expression and behavior as the cop tries to explain how horribly she's been acting.
Ma'am, the amount of lives that you just put at risk is ridiculous. Okay? I have no sympathy for you right now. You could have easily killed someone. There are little kids that live in this neighborhood. The fact that
Jesus
you would run
Christ.
from me.
Walk up on him like that again.
You do not know how lucky you are you didn't kill someone.
That's how you got your empathy, right?
Alright, I don't know if we can do it, but she's resisting.
Yeah, no. Dad!
Despite briefly turning into a zombie, she's still able to yell for her father, who miraculously has now decided to turn up. But before they're able to talk to him, they want to secure the girl in their patrol vehicle. A task that turned out to be much harder than they expected.
Get in.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
Dad!
We got resisting with violence.
You didn't tell me why you're bringing me in the car. Because you were going to jail. Why? Jesus Christ.
Are you gonna calm down if you talk to your dad?
Yes. Please let me talk to my dad. Please. Please. Let me talk to my dad. Please.
She's obviously not going down easy, so the cops decide to finally let her talk to her dad to calm her down. But things went down totally differently to what they expected.
You have to calm down.
But why are they...
Copy 72745 line. You've been drinking. And you were speeding. And now the way you've acted, you've gotten yourself in a...
Obviously not going down easy, so the...
Dad!
We got resisting with violence.
You didn't tell me why you're bringing me in the car.
Because you were going to jail.
Why?
Jesus Christ. Are you gonna calm down if you talk to your dad?
Yes. Please let me talk to my dad. Please. Please. Let me talk to my dad. Please.
She's obviously not going down easy, so the cops decide to finally let her talk to her dad to calm her down. But things went down totally differently to what they expected.
You have to calm down.
But why are they...
Copy 72745 line. You've been drinking. And you were speeding. And now the way you've acted, you've gotten yourself in a deep hole and they're going to take you to jail. Calm down. There's nothing I can do. Just see why I calm down. I'll get down there and see you when I can. I'll try to get down there tonight. But you can't start acting out. It's just going to get worse.
What did I do?
You know what you've done?
Dad, why are they upset?
You don't need to ask why. You don't need to do anything except know that you're going to jail and you'll deal with this. Stop. Do it different way.
Why am I going to jail?
Oh my god.
Stop signs.
Where was I speeding?
Well, that's probably if you don't mind.
Well, do they know?
Often these rich entitled kids are the way they are because of their irresponsible parents. But with a father that acts like this, it's difficult to imagine how she ended up this way. Either way, after a conversation with her father, the girl calmed down and was taken to jail, where she was slapped with charges for DUI, reckless driving, fleeing police, and resisting arrest with violence. There seems to be a common trait of these entitled girls driving drunk, because that's exactly what this next girl got caught doing. But she did a much worse job of hiding it.
Stop screaming.
They tell him to give me my phone. You know who the I am. We have dealt with this shit. Give me my phone.
Stop screaming, ma'am.
Okay, well tell him to stop with me. Leave me alone. I hear your dog. I know who the you are.
Okay, well,
trust me.
Who am I then?
Then you I've dealt with you and your partner when you
So
dealt
stop
with
screaming right
Okay, then tell him to leave me the alone.
This girl was approached by a bar owner after he spotted her trying to drive away after drinking far too much. As you can tell, she was not too happy with this and started to get extremely angry with the owner, who proceeded to call the cops.
You're not going to drive.
So who's gonna drive me?
I don't know. You need to get an Uber or something like that.
You
Drunk
wanna
and
follow?
You're not going to drive.
I'm not drunk at all.
Okay.
Do you wanna follow me home?
No, I can smell the alcohol coming off.
Why don't you follow me home? We've already dealt with each other before. Just follow me home.
Well, you're under the influence, and we're not going to follow you home. You need to find a ride.
This is ridiculous, dude. This is hilarious. No, I'm gonna get my phone. I'm trying to get my phone.
You just about fell into me.
No, I didn't. I'm gonna get my phone.
Okay.
Is that okay? Or are you gonna shoot me? Are you gonna shoot me?
Your keys aren't in there. Okay.
My keys are not in there. Are you gonna shoot me when I get my phone on that shit?
Put your hands behind your back.
Behind my back for what?
You're under arrest for disorderly conduct. Persistent.
Arrest me. You tried to
You're under
arrest
arrest
me.
right now.
Arrest me then. Arrest
You are
me.
under arrest.
Arrest me. Please arrest me.
This girl went down much easier, but continued to kick off after being put in cuffs.
Have a seat in there.
Have a seat.
Have a
No,
seat.
not until I know.
No.
Right now you're under arrest, okay? You
You're
need to
going
have
to get a charge
before
of
we
resisting
get
arrest.
additional charges.
Hey,
Have a seat.
Jim.
Get in the car.
Get more.
1-3.
Get in the.
1-3.
If you get in the car, you can tell him.
Stay over there. Okay.
Put your
We'll
feet
talk
in.
to you in a second. Just hang out up there.
Put your feet in.
Watch your knees.
No, not until I know
Put
when
your
I
feet
can
in.
get. Not until I know when I can get my shit done.
Put your feet in.
I don't care.
After being taken back to the station, the girl was charged with disorderly conduct and taken to court where she pleaded guilty. She was fined $100 for the trouble she caused. At least she didn't end up becoming violent, though. A stark contrast
Whopping
to the actions
$100.
of this girl from Georgia.
100
At around 4
smackers.
a.m. on the 11th of August, 2021, 3 officers were called to an apartment complex on a disturbance call. When they arrived, they found 3 women outside. Things started to escalate quickly.
Girl, don't bitch, don't play with me. You fuck wrong with you, girl. Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
What do we got?
As soon as you open these, you agree to the flip.
As soon as I open it, I got to agree to the flip?
Yes.
You are going to regret this. I really mean it. If you don't call me, you will regret it. This is a threat now, okay? So make sure you put this online and save it. So when you report me, you can let somebody listen to it that I am threatening you.
So who leaves such a mean and nasty message? Ex-wife? A stalker? Your worst enemy?
No other Brooklyn neighborhood.
We are about to step on board the longest non-stop flight.
It's good. I think it's time for me to go lay down now, you guys.
Uncle Roger break into the OG
I
Uncle
was
Martin house to
streaming
learn cooking.
like a while ago for like 7 hours. So I am burnt out now, you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm probably gonna play some Daisy with my brother. See how my daughter feels too, because she got sick. So gotta give her some medicine. Feed her, keep her hydrated. You know, all that good stuff.
Is it oxygen free?
And maybe try get my grandma to get her to send a big pot so I can make some chicken soup. Some nice, delicious chicken soup.
Meat. Apparently, he knows how to get on the giant speakers. He can reset them on demo.
Can be so good. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good day, good night, good afternoon, good day, good morning. Peace.